It's going to be Jordan Leavitt versus Chase Hooper, battle of the jiu-jitsu nerds. But Jordan Leavitt, 11-2. He's 3-2 in his last five. He's actually coming off that KO victory over Victor Martinez. I believe he had like a knee and then some punches. He's fighting against Chase Hooper, 12-3-1. He's 3-2 in his last five. I think that his last fight he moved up to lightweight and he beat Nick Fiore by decision. And I believe that he like set like the third most strikes landed in a UFC lightweight bout. So, he hit Nick 217 times, which is pretty decent there. Like I mentioned, I mean, I think that this fight will be a battle of the jiu-jitsu nerds. I mean, both these guys love to grapple. Chase Hooper right now is a minus 216, and he opened up at a minus 210. So not too much action, kind of either side. It is kind of settled to minus 210, if you will, or minus 212. Um, Now, although both these guys love to grapple, they're both coming off of pretty good striking performances, right? I mean, Jordan with the KO, Chase coming off of that kind of record-setting bout there. I think the move to 155 actually has made Chase much better. He's improved his chin, cardio, durability, pace. You saw that last fight; he wasn't tired at all. He was constantly pumping out the volume. Chase does mainly strike for the head, and I think that Jordan does do a better job of mixing in his strikes to the body, legs. For example, if you watch the fight with Jordan Leavitt versus Trey Ogden, Jordan Leavitt basically won that fight with leg kicks. That's all the strikes that he landed on Trey Ogden, and he won a split decision victory there. Now, both of these guys can get grappled on, right? So, they can both get taken down and, potentially even get subbed. I believe that Jordan Leavitt, if you watch the fight against Paddy Pimblett, he was taken down and then eventually just like, subbed into one of those grappling exchanges by rear naked choke. Um, I do think that Chase is probably more defensively sound on the ground. He can kind of fend off more of a kind of submission defense, if you will. I would actually, at these odds, I would lean towards Jordan Leavitt here, just because I think that he has a better variety of striking, and I don't know if Chase, we haven't really seen it too much of where Chase is gonna be able to grapple someone at 155 yet, right? In his last fight against Nick Aguirre, or Nick Fiore, sorry, he did land one takedown, but he was also taken down four times by Nick. So that's something that's interesting as well. I mean, Nick actually had more control time than him. So I'm really going to be interested to see if, he can take down and kind of, control Jordan Leavitt in a way. So that remains to be seen. So that's why I'm leaning towards Jordan Leavitt by decision. But I'm probably going to pass on this fight, though. I don't know if I could trust Jordan Leavitt just yet with my units there. So pick here is Jordan Leavitt by decision, but I'm probably going to pass on this fight. What do you think about this fight, Gerard?
This fight, I think Chase Hooper, I guess in this division, this higher weight division, he's much better in terms of like his physicals and his stamina and his chin. Um, and his striking looks like is much improved, but still remains to be seen. Um, Jordan Leavitt, he got that fantastic KO finish, but I don't even think he's really an explosive striker. And for Chase Hooper, what we've seen is he has trouble against twitchy strikers, and Jordan Leavitt doesn't check any of those boxes. So I think Chase Hooper will have a better go uh, in this division and against Jordan Leavitt. And I think Chase Hooper is just different on the ground. I think we've seen Paddy Pimblett take Jordan Leavitt. I think Chase Hooper is just that much different than I think he's much better than Paddy Pimblett on the ground. And so, yeah, he just puts on that pace and those positions. Like, it's very impressive. I think Jordan Leavitt will get tired on the ground with Chase Hooper doing all kinds of position switching and submission attempts. So I'm going to lean Chase Hooper here. But It's a low to medium confidence, but I'm leaning Chase Hooper.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting fight no matter what. So I'm actually gonna tune in for that one because Chase Hooper, he actually came in as a very hype kind of prospect, right? Came in pretty young at the UFC, and he's had his up and downs. But yeah, if he can get this victory at 155 over a guy who's coming off of a KO dub, I think that can set himself up pretty nicely for his career moving forward. So yeah, definitely interested to watch that fight. We're either going to get a Chase Hooper dub or Jordan Leavitt's going to twerk. So no matter what, I'm going to be tuning in for that.